For coming. This is a huge crowd. Is this the biggest one that we've had so far? I think so. The room is full. Standing room only. Tell your friends. So welcome to our annual Christmas concert. I think the Christmas bell concert is my favorite one of the year, just because the carols on the bells just sound so beautiful, and I've loved every rehearsal with all of these great people. It's so much fun coming in every single morning on Monday. It's such a great way to start the week, and having a handbell practice. We practice every week, and they just work so hard, and we have such great laughs every week. So, yeah. Our first one is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen on the program, and it's solo bells, no accompaniment, and we're doing quite a few chords this time, so keep an eye out for those. Those are lots of fun. All right. You, Roxy, and then the three of you are the chords. Today that are going to collect all of the bells for me and save me so much trouble. So will you come up and help me collect these bells?
My first joke this morning is a song, actually. Though the wings, I'm not listening. From my mouth, drool is glistening. I'm happy although my boss let me go. Happily addicted to the web. All night long I sit clicking, unaware the time is ticking. There's beard on my cheek, same clothes for a week. Happily addicted to the web. Friends come by, they shake me, saying, "Yo man, where have you been and what is going on?" With a list of struggle, hey man, I just discovered laughalot.com. I don't phone, don't send faxes, don't go out, don't pay taxes. Who cares if someday they drag me away? I'm happily addicted to the web. Happily addicted to the web. A woman went to an automotive store asking for a new dipstick, as the present one didn't reach the oil. couple went into a restaurant and the waiter sat them down at the table. He provided menus and they looked at the menus and they decided to have one big Christmas meal and an empty plate. So after a little while, the waiter brought them a large Christmas meal and an empty plate. And the man started cutting up turkey, putting half of it on the other plate, and then the stuffing, halved that and put it on the plate, and each vegetable, halved it, put it on the plate, and everything else was okay. They got half like each, and okay. And so he started eating. That's all right. She just sat there. The waiter looked at her and said, "Is there anything I can get you? Any more gravy or sauce of any kind?" She said, "Oh, no, it's quite all right. You see, me and my husband, when we got married, we decided to share everything. And this time, it's his turn first with the teeth." It was the night before Christmas, and Mr. Claus was a wreck. How to live in a world that's politically correct. His workers no longer would answer to elves. Vertically challenged, they called themselves. And labour conditions at the North Pole were alleged by the unions to stifle the soul. The reindeer had vanished without much propriety, being released to the wilds by the Humane Society. And equal employment now made it quite clear that Santa had better not use only reindeer. So Dancer and Donner and Cornet and Cupid were replaced with 4 pigs. And you know that looks stupid. The runners had long since been removed from the sleigh, as the ruts they made were termed dangerous by the EPA. And people had started to call for the cops when they heard the loud noises on their rooftops. The smoke from his pipe had his workers quite frightened, fearing his fur-trimmed suit would soon be enlightened. And to show you the strangeness of life's ebbs and flows, Rudolph was now suing over the use of his nose. He'd gone to Geraldo and in front of the nation had demanded 6 million for past compensation. Half of the reindeer was suddenly gone, and his wife typed up, "She's had enough of this life," joining a self-help group, packed and left in a whiz, demanding from now on a title of Ms. As for the gifts, he'd never a notion his choices could cause so much commotion. Nothing of leather, nothing of fur, which meant nothing for him and nothing for her. Nothing that might be construed to pollute, nothing to aim, nothing to shoot, nothing that clamoured or made lots of noise, nothing for just girls or just for the boys. Nothing that claimed to be gender specific, nothing that's warlike or non-Pacific. No candy or sweets, they're bad for the tooth. Nothing that ever might embellish the truth. And fairy tales, while not yet forbidden, were like Barbie and Ken, better off hidden. They raised the hackles of those psychological who claimed any gift should be ecological. No baseball, no football, cause some might get hurt. Besides, playing sports exposed kids to the dirt. Dolls are of course sexist and should be passé, while Nintendo would rot your brain right away. So Santa just stood there, completely perplexed. He couldn't figure out what he should do next. He tried to be merry, he tried to be gay, but you've got to be careful with that word today. His sack was quite empty and limp to the ground. Nothing acceptable was there to be found. Something special was needed, a gift that's just right, proved neither to anger the left or the right. A gift that would satisfy with no indecision each group of people of every religion, every ethnicity, every skin hue, everyone, everywhere, why, even you. So here is that gift. It's priced beyond worth. May you and your loved ones enjoy peace on the earth. A judge was interviewing a woman regarding her pending divorce. "What are the grounds for your divorce?" She replied, "About 4 acres and a nice little home in the middle of the property." "I mean," he continued, "what are your relations like?" "I have an aunt and uncle living in town, and so do my husband's parents." "Do you have a real grudge?" "No," she replied. "We have a 2-car carport, and I never really needed one." "Please," he tried again, "is there any infidelity in your marriage?" "Yes, both my son and daughter have stereo sets. We don't necessarily like the music, but the answer to your question is yes." "Ma'am, does your husband ever beat you up?" "Yes," she replies. "Most days he gets up earlier than I do." Finally, in frustration, the judge asked, "Lady, why do you want a divorce?" "Oh, I don't want a divorce," she replied. "I never wanted a divorce. It's my husband. He says he can't communicate with me." A doctor of psychology was doing his normal morning round when he entered a patient's room. He found a patient sitting on the floor, pretending to saw a piece of wood in half. A second patient was hanging from the ceiling by his feet. The doctor asked the first patient what he was doing. The patient replied, "Can't you see I'm sawing this piece of wood in half?" The doctor inquired of the first patient what the other patient was doing. The first patient replied, "Oh, he's my friend. He's a little crazy. He thinks he's a light bulb." The doctor looks up and notices the second patient's face is going all red. The doctor asked the first patient, "If he's your friend, you should get him down from there before he hurts himself." The first patient replies, "What, and work in the dark?" When my son graduated from school, he had to give the speech. He began by reading from a prepared text. "I want to talk about my mother and the wonderful influence she had on my life," he told the audience. "She is a shining example of parenthood, and I love her more than words could ever do justice." At this point, he seemed to struggle for words. After he paused, he looked up with a sly grin and said, "Sorry, but it's really hard to read my mother's writing." On a visit to New York, an Englishman and a Scotsman go to a pastry shop. The Englishman whisks 3 pastries into his pocket with a lightning speed. The baker doesn't notice. The Englishman says to the Scotsman, "You see how clever we are. You'd never beat that." The Scotsman says to the Englishman, "Watch this." The Scotsman always delivers the more cleverer than an Englishman. He says to the baker, "Give me a cookie. I can show you a magic trick." The baker gives him the cookie, which the Scotsman promptly eats. Then he says to the baker, "Give me another cookie for my magic trick." Baker is getting suspicious, but he gives it to him. He eats this one too. Then he says again, "Give me one more cookie." Baker is getting really angry now, but gives him one anyway. The Scotsman eats the one too. Now the baker is really mad and he yells, "And where's your favourite magic trick?" The Scotsman says, "Look in the Englishman's pocket." St. Peter was standing at the pearly gates one day when a man suddenly appeared before him. The man said, "Let me in," but before St. Peter could say anything, the man disappeared. A few minutes later, the man appeared again and said, "Let me in." Again, before St. Peter could say anything, the man disappeared. A few minutes later, the man appeared again and said frantically, "Let me in quick." St. Peter said, "Are you playing games with me?" The man said, "No, They're trying to resuscitate me.